Hello there everyone and welcome back. We've been called back to aid the Mukay in their little struggle with the Drenkend, and as far as I can tell, at least for the time being, I think I've traveled as far as I could, at least as far as getting contact with the Trandals, and I'm not even close unless I want to take some big risks to get to Epsilon level N. So that's kind of on hold for the time being, but nonetheless I did get a lot of resources. I did get a little bit of progress. After all, as I already said, I did make contact with the Trandals, so we got a little bit of information, but not much else to really show for it. In the meantime, I'm kind of hoping maybe once I get my fuel back up, since I kind of forgot to do that last episode, I'm going to try and make my way to Epsilon Phantom. If not that, maybe I might explore some of these clusters down below. It remains to be seen. It's likely there may be a civilization of some kind down here just due to the sheer cluster and the number of ships we saw before, but those were likely the scavengers we encountered before, so I'm going to put this on hold until I get some more fuel, which thankfully I did actually get more fuel in this, Tomamak power cell, which I was asking where I got before. Apparently it was that dang mission item, or so my manifest tells me. So we're actually using that for the time being, and if it seems needed to return it or use it for a certain mission, then I at least have it available to me. I just gotta remember not to sell it if that's the case, though. Otherwise, we got ourselves some good upgrades. Most of them are a little bit of convenience, I think. I just honestly can't remember what I bought. I just know I was talking about the nukes all this time, and since I never bothered to use the Teran'Sol, I just gone with the utility type stuff and at least extra mobility to help cut down on our time a little bit. But I rambled on long enough. Let's at least get refueled.
Dark and dire. The Drenkend still
Yep.
harass and
Don't worry, I plan on helping you.
About...
Don't worry, I plan to.
Please hurry.
I definitely plan to. I just want to get some resources. Am I able
what
to?
Did you want to discuss?
Okay, buy some supplies. That's what I'm looking for. And maybe I can ask about ships, but I'm kind of full on ships at the moment, aren't I? Oh, and a bunch of conventionals I could sell too. I forgot about that. Although it didn't really give us a whole lot, did it now? And let's see, before I forget, let's get the dang fuel, because that's like an entirely different button. A little inconvenient, since there's nothing else to really buy from that tab. Everything else I've been buying is from over here. So I'm trying to remember what the hell did I buy there. It was the sublight. Yeah, we got the subspace drive, so I could sell the... I think I may have already sold the Axum drive. We have accelerator here. And the one thing I never did check, I think, was... No, I do not have access to like the 1500 fuel capacity tank, so that is specifically for that trade outpost we encountered. So that's good to note, especially for things like the improved heat shields we had access to. Otherwise, I would love to find something that gives me a better toxic filter, for I think one of my objectives that I'm planning on doing is to see about turning on that shield generator that we had before at Lucille 8760. I'm probably going to pay another visit there to see if that's at all possible. But for now, let's go to Wendigo. See what the Drenkend are up to and at least repel them. Although ultimately, it's not going to result in some peaceful exchange, I'm pretty certain. And I kind of want to check these anomalies. Most of them are likely colonies if I were to be honest, which I don't think we care for, since we already refueled and resupplied. Nonetheless, this should be a very quick venture for me. I don't think there's any real risk of things going wrong. Oh yeah, that's Taiwan territory. Which, come to think of it, we haven't really heard of the Taiwan for a while, or at least we weren't summoned to them. Which is something I should have done, maybe stopped at their homeworld, since it was quite literally on the way there, almost. Just a very minor turn-off. But we could check that if it at all seems like I can't reach up here safely. And it's looking like, was it Epsilon Phantom? It's kind of out of my reach. Unless I could find, again, another refueling point, which seems terribly unlikely considering it's in the middle of Scribe and... Let me hold that thought. Okay, there's nothing here, I was wondering. I lost my train of thought, but since this is hostile territory, I want to bet there's nothing of note for resupplying. So I'm at a bit of a loss on what I can do for the time being, if I were to be so honest. So really, I guess we're relegated to building up supply, resources, and just exploring. And figuring out where this our problem Drenkend are at. Which in all honesty does not look like to be here. I only saw what looked like a Mukay ship. So this place looks clear. There is an anomaly and I'm happily going to check it out. Also, at the same time, since this is the Wendigo cluster, I might as well check it for like ice planets, or at least habitable worlds for them. Since honestly, well, since I'm already here, it's already grayed out, so that makes it a little bit tricky to know. But I'm gonna guess I haven't checked Beta Wendigo just yet. So this is worth my time. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Safe to say this is not a safe spot. It at least eliminates the fire, but we're gonna lose like half my crew in a second, so that's definitely not worth it. Even just for exploring. What about Beta Wendigo? No water. Just a bunch of oxygen, which was conveniently we know where it's already at, so this should be a nice quick landing. Just give me 3 more seconds and we'll be done. Hell, I was kind of hoping it would pick it up as soon as I land it. There. A good waste of 7 seconds, but might as well, since I conveniently saw where the resources were. Which in all honesty is probably something I should try and do more, just get a tab of where they are to help speed things along some. Just to cut down the repetitiveness of trying to gather all these resources. Where's this carbon at? I don't see it. Oh, it's right there, never mind. Alright. It's good to at least start putting that to practice, I suppose, but I don't want to go to every single planet. I already gave reasons. If anything, this is just a challenge for me to try and be entertaining somehow through all this downtime, but I cannot say no to all these resources here, good god. It's only like just under 18,000 resource units, mind you, but it's worth my time. It is definitely worth my time. It's anything but an oceanic planet, though. It is quite literally the opposite of that. I'm sure the Mukay would be thrilled if we found this for them. Now, with that said, it would actually be really helpful to have some jump thrusters, because good god, I had such a difficult time getting up that ledge. It makes... I don't think I really need to jump boosters. I kind of like the extended reach, just grabbing everything, because good god. We just got like 100 resources right there immediately, it seemed like. And already it's paying out well. I just don't have the slots to go super ridiculous with the resource gathering. Alright, that is like 18,000 resource units in the bag there. And what is this Beta Wendigo? What is over here? I'm assuming this is just a derelict ship. Since I figured, since we're no longer in Mukay territory... Ooh.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Mukay colony.
Huh, interesting. It said there was an anomaly. Was that just telling me that this qualified as an oceanic type world for them? Because I'm not seeing no ships or anything else, surprisingly. Interesting. Very interesting. Although I'm gonna grab that Krypton. Although, I don't think that... I think that's just conventional resources, and I've gotten plenty of Krypton before. So maybe this is kind of a fool's errand. In all honesty, I should just check to see if there's any, like, resources that are, like, higher rarity. Since I definitely want to hang on to them. Since apparently that's how we got access to that progenitor's facility before. We had some random resources that I'm still oblivious to what we actually used to get access to it. Yeah. Alright, so the sensors basically just told me which are qualify for oceanic life for the Mukay. I will happily take this quality of life upgrade. Yeah, like I know the TCO crystals are like rare. Yeah, mythical rarity, uncommon. I'm pretty certain common, like, and uncommon are basically stuff we can easily sell, but can't say no to 26,000 resource units. Even if most of it is from the crystals that I'm going to be keeping. I'm assuming that's what most of it's from anyway, since it is after all an incredibly rare resource. But I can't really think of much else that we can do aside for trying to get the edge of my range. Or at least as far as I can travel and risk running out of fuel. I'm kind of at a dead end at this point until I can get some more upgrades, so these resources are kind of essential. Especially if I could somehow get that 250,000 resource units, that is kind of mandatory, I think. Even if it is like endgame type stuff, that would do a world of good for me. It almost, yeah, it easily doubles what I currently have for additional fuel. What the hell's that noise? I was worried maybe there's something flying overhead. These took a lot of effort just to get that 2 gold. Good God. I was literally shooting right over this thing. Although that's kind of what happens when I'm flying. When I'm playing overhead as opposed to third person, isn't it? I'm asking for a difficult time. Otherwise, I think we're done in this system. And we'll just focus on the Drenkend and our exploring for some oceanic plants. Since, like I said before, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I cannot say no to that. It gives me some additional resources as well, because hey, I got what, 25,000 resource units just exploring a handful of plants and handing information for oceanic worlds, so it is definitely a big boon for me there. I just gotta start stockpiling is what I'm learning rapidly as we start seeing the higher tech equipment, and this is not worth it for 60 minerals or resource units. Not worth it in the slightest. I apologize, oxygen and all the other resources that were just there. Now where the hell are the Drenkend? Cause you know they're up to no good. And we got a lot of Mukay ships around here too, so clearly these aren't the ones that are guilty of being invaded. For all we know, this could be a Mukay system. No, it's just a colonizable world.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like...
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but hopefully it still gave us credit for that. Oh wait. Oh wait, I'm being hailed. What's going on?
It's the humans.
Guilty.
We're glad to see you. We could use your help.
Oh, what's going on?
We were studying a race of pre-industrial aliens on the moon Oasis when it was suddenly stricken by immense tectonic activity.
Ooh, this is interesting.
As per the principal dictate, we were supposed to leave them to die.
Oh.
But we didn't.
Nope, you're guilty of interfering with them.
Without getting into all the details, we realized that we love the beings that we had spent so long studying.
Grew attached to them, huh?
And we are now about to risk it all.
So, what do you need help with?
The Oaisans are already aboard our vessel, paddling about, confused, but alive. We need you to help us hide from the rest of the Federation.
Really?
We will be ostracized by our peers for such a drastic violation of the dictate.
Oh boy.
You do not need to have a place to hide us yet. Let us travel in your fleet. That alone will be enough.
Really? This is an interesting type of quest. I basically get a free ship there, but what happens if it ever dies? I'll come along then, but the problem is I probably should not go back to the Mukay homeworld, is what I'm learning, unless there's some way I can kind of avoid them getting found out.
We thank you from the depths of our stomach pouches.
That doesn't sound reassuring. Well, if it's at a nearby starbase, that makes it a little more convenient for me, wouldn't it? We basically got a free ship out of that. I just don't know what the plea for help implies, and we already know about you scavengers. This is actually the first time. Yeah. Are they healing me, or did I accidentally get within contact reach? Oh. Someone's excited. Halt, humans. Oh, you know who we are, and we encountered you before. How do you know who we are? I'm a Forensi. We're collectors. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I talked to you guys already. It just seems like you're trying to talk to me. Of resources, technology, information, yeah? Oh, dang it, I hate that. Sometimes blood. Oh. It's a good thing we didn't skip this part. For that's kind of an important factor. You don't know me, do you? Yeah, we kind of know you. I am Serenity Ilhend, Defendiary Whip, the greatest hunter of the Fissery, good god, I hate you, have ever known. The scribe have been looking for you idiots. Yep. What are you going to do about it? In fact, they offered a honking big reward for your ship's husk. Good luck. An amazing reward, so I guess the bounty hunters we encountered before were actually from the scribe, I guess? He just confirmed it. Encrusted with lesser rewards, I couldn't resist. But direct confrontation is my style. No forensic goes into a fight without a knowing opponent. Disguising my ship as a slow freighter was a childish plan, but one that has apparently worked. Well, he called us dumb? Who's the dumb one here? In all seriousness, take a look. It's our first time actually fighting the Fisseries, or I forget what the dang thing's called, but I think we're in good shape. And with 4 defenders, it wouldn't behoove me not to try using them, dang it. Even though this may be ill-equipped, ill-matched for them. What the hell was that salvage? Oh, you got rear missiles? Eesh, even these things have butt torpedoes, good god. That was had promised, but I was not for the life of me expecting rear torpedoes for something that was so hostile. Well, this makes my job easy, I suppose. But let's do this proper, I guess, maybe. Yeah, just take the lasers, that was nice and simple. The defender did a good amount of damage. Oh my god, look at the resource units. Well, that easily made up for it, didn't it? I just was not expecting that much, if I were to be honest. Ooh, is this... oh, it's a structure. That I definitely want to explore. Grab some resources on the side, but let's wait until the tornado passes, since it looks like an easy way to kill my lander, doesn't it? Just land immediately dead because of a damn random tornado storm. That would not be a good way to start off. Let's have a look at you. Oh, this looks like the same fellas before, doesn't it? You found this place, and you even knocked on the door like some kind of jerk. This looks like the same guy we just killed, doesn't it? What is this place? A trading center? Really? Oh, he sounds like he's lying, huh? My people, the Frenzy, they find scrap, they bring it here. We give them different scrap in return. Oh, so this is like an outpost of the Frenzy. The question is, are you out to kill us too? Let's do some trading. Oh, you're not part of the Great Wheel. Well, you don't need to separate us like that, jeez. You're part of the worst of a worse wheel. But we like money. You better. We'll trade you fuel, that's it. I'll happily take some fuel. The question is how much fuel, since I don't think I really burned enough to justify it just yet. This is terrific news. Yeah, we'll leave. Well, it is more options. I just wasn't expecting a refueling port down on a planet surface, mind you. But I guess we found an outpost for the Frenzy. I can make a note of that for later. But in all seriousness, if there's Mukay settlements around, that should not be an issue, right? Oh, let me check this this main plan here. I'm pretty certain it was Bookholes that kind of we explored, but we didn't check Wendigo, which has another ship for us. With the the Centaur. So let's grab ourselves that to help compensate for losing Defender from earlier. And it could have killed the dang thing. I was just caught completely flat-footed. Never mind the fact those torpedoes, I think, had better tracking my dang nukes currently.
Wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Come on, stop flipping over on me, dang it. Stop rebelling, more or less. Let's grab these resources, go home, and... well, we're not going home, we still got a job to do. But good god, the resources we're gaining already are still invaluable. It has been amazing just for that one ship alone, I'm shocked. Now, if only I didn't lose a ship in return, that easily negates the amount of resources I could have... yeah, that negates the resources, since technically these ships are priceless, aren't they? Since I can't really build any more Centaurs or Defenders or anything like that. Oh, and I just left without grabbing everything else. That may have been a bit of a mistake. Not a big deal, though. I'll live with it. Let's check these other planets. My objective is still the Drenkend. What the hell are you, though? 2,000 resource units. Without a doubt, I'm landing on this. And look at it, it's a nice pretty planet, too. It's completely different than what I'm used to. And what the hell? There's a facility there, but I don't... oh, there is an anomaly. I just didn't bother to check it. So let's have a look. Unidentified structure. Do tell. Welcoming vibrations. Ooh. Some kind of rock creatures. We are the Focas. You're Folknons, but this is fine. Just don't insult us, please. We're seeking allies and assistance. I might as well be blunt about it, huh? The Scribe are more Folknons. They used to ignore us, but then they attacked us. Yeah, this is not fun. Fine. But we have no military to speak of. You look pretty immobile. I don't think you can mobilize very easily, if I were to be honest. We cannot help. What we do have is minerals. Food for Focas, for Folknons, you will decide. Oh. Resource units, I'll happily take that, but I don't think that counts as food. At least for us. What exactly are you? What are you doing here? Living, eating, breathing, rolling to, rolling fro. So this is their world, simply put. Focas could settle few worlds, crystalline caves needed. The better question is, what are you doing here? But this is fine. This is Focus, a hub for Focus to rest and recuperate. Focus a little, can play and roll about in safety without bruising the corners. So this is like just a basic settlement. Alright. Pleasant humming to you then. An interesting species, mind you. I kind of would like to see like a main dialogue from him rather than small chat box. Kind of like with the Trandals and all that. I would have loved to see how they moved around. And if I were to shoot this rock, would that be killing some of the Phocons? Is that what would happen? It's best not to think about it. About all the helpless, innocent rock people I'm killing if I were to shoot it. But good God, this is a pleasant place. This is different. Definitely a crystalline type of plant. But you're making it really difficult for me to get up. Okay. Nobody panic. We're just doing a horrible job driving. I think that's everything. We got the rare resources at least. Ow, that hurt. I lost a crew member diving into that storm. Well, that settles that. Those electrical fields are bad for me. Needless to say. But it's always nice to see new faces. I still am trying to figure out where the Drenkend are hiding, though. Ooh, you're a ship I don't recognize. I will happily commandeer you. I will happily commandeer you. We're just gonna have to turn ourselves around first. It is the ordered day. What the hell are you?
Found a wrecked ship, Captain.
Well, that I knew.
We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
But since I'm kind of full on my fleet, it's kind of impossible for me to know what it is just yet, huh? Hell, there's even another ship I have yet to check. But this makes for a ridiculously easy resource gathering, though. I'm content with what we just got. And already, my load is at like half full. So this has been pretty damn productive. We didn't do anything as far as dealing with the Drenkend just yet, but that will come soon enough. Okay, another structure of some kind. And the resources here are kind of a joke, not really worth my time, so let's just say hello. See who this is. Nope. Get out of my way, you dang critters. Although I could easily shoot you, can't I, for some critter meat.
I'm gonna take some of these watches, check how the stock market is doing, and head back to the ship.
What the hell?
Yeah, look. Our communicators are going nuts, throwing up all sorts of messages about invalid timestamps.
What the hell?
I think I see what's happening here. This room is running backwards in time. Huh. What would they possibly have used this for? Oh, right. Gambling. Obviously. Got a bunch of strange things dangling from the ceiling. They're like wristwatches twisted up into Mobius strips. Are these what's causing this weird feeling? Getting a strange feeling about this building, Captain. Like I've already seen this all before.
Well, apparently you're a time traveler now, so that's given. But apparently, you jump into a lot of conclusions. But an interesting place, good God. Now, how convenient would that be, just jump back in time for when things start going bad, hmm? Who needs save files when you could just go back in time, literally, and just get more, and be more powerful than when you start the campaign, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Let's just start the entire campaign with all the resources and ships I currently have. There's a good way to cheat the system. Power leveling at its finest. It's just gonna probably take a lot of time. It's not as convenient as a cheat code as I make it sound. Nonetheless,
Captain, we're getting a message from the Trandals. They're asking if we've investigated that moon in the Epsilon Lavorant system yet.
Well, I would if I could, but that's gonna get annoying if they're gonna try and ask for that a lot, but where the hell are the Drenkend? We only have 2 systems left that could have well, really, could be 3 systems left that were part of the Mukay territory. I'm at a loss on what's going on here. But we must press on, we'll find them eventually. Although there's no anomalies at all here, so that makes this trip quick for me. Just turn around and fly on out, we don't need to be here anymore. Even though there probably is some good resources there. Now that just leaves this one system up here, which seems the most likely for some Drenkend. Where are you? Show yourselves, you cursed thing. I am not seeing a damn thing at all. So much for that. But do we have some oceanic worlds? Do we have them at least? Yes, we do.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here.
Alright, that's always a plus. I'll take it. We're gonna rapid fire our way through these systems, especially with the convenience of the scanner to be able to find these anomalies. I've gotta be careful not to rush it too much since I can't just conveniently zoom out. Unidentified object. Oh, just a fighter ship. You are not worth my time. As much as I like the... I forget what fighter this is called. Dang it. The Herians. Is it the Herian? Yes, the Herian Interceptor. We kind of already got 2 of them. So I'm fine. Still at a loss where the hell the dang Drenkend are at. You wouldn't have thought anyway that the Drenkend were back here, right? You would think. This massive gap suggests that there's Drenkend around. I just can't find them. For the life of me, I cannot find them anywhere. Oh well, the search continues. There, we know they're here somewhere. Now it's just a question, is this the ship? Oh, it's not Drenkend, but we found something just as annoying. An Intimidator. Which, yeah, I was gonna say, you're blockading the system. It's sort of, the system as a whole, rather than being in this plant, in the system itself. They look really weird.
It is the humans who have been rampaging through my kin.
Guilty as charged.
What is left to say, humans?
Oh, I like to see you try. We never want to fight you.
Oh, so it's us, the people who keep attacking and killing civilian vessels. We're the bad guys.
Yep, like last time.
It is a construct, friendo.
Oh my. At least we got some decent ships to fight him there. We got the Herian Interceptor, we got multiple Sauntars, so I'm easily going to take them and see if... Oh my god, look at all these power-ups, though. And of course, he had to get all the dang power-ups, too. You lucky bugger. Oh, 2 good shots, though. I just wish they could hit with them. Which at this distance is going to be a little bit tricky to do. I'll take that hit, though. Since, thankfully, these things are really bad at trying to hit me at range, because after all, they're using dang mines. That may not have been the smartest choice. Yeah, you stay in there. You drain your resources. I'll kill you eventually. Come on, one more shot. Well, I thought I had you, but guess not. My energy recharge is kind of bad on this ship. It's kind of what I'm learning. Oh, so close. Ow, you and your repulsors are annoying. There we go, finally killed the cursed bugger. Took a little more damage than I would have liked, especially with such a good start, but I'll take it. I'm just curious why that thing was, like, out in the middle of nowhere and wasn't really chasing after me. Now, big question. Where the hell are our friends, the Drenkend? Another structure of some kind. So I'm at a complete loss where the Drenkend are at. I'm looking, but I don't have a clue. Not in the slightest. So I'm wondering if this has been a big waste of my time, which sounds really stupid considering the resources.
Found some alien ruins here. Pretty ornate. A lot of carved heads on the wall.
Pretty
Neat
sight.
lines of benches. Maybe a holy site. Or they just really like sitting and looking at statues of themselves. At the front of the room is a small crater. Above that is a pretty neat hole in the roof. Something came down here. Small, but fast. Obliterated whatever or whoever was at the front of this room. Looks like someone in orbit didn't like these people. Any guesses who that might have been?
Scribe.
We'll keep looking around. See if there's anything here of value.
What do we find? Not so cuddle drive. Interesting. The not so cuddle drive, so we got possibly a new hyperdrive is what it sounds like. Is it actually an upgrade? Remains to be seen. Let's just grab our magnesium and get out here. And get out of here. Wherever the hell this stuff is. There you are. It's nice and convenient to see it from all the way outer side the plant, mind you. Saves a lot of time to trying to find it. But let's have a look at this thing. I don't even think it's possible to equip it just yet, though. An even faster version of the hyperdrive, which we somehow understand even less. Now I just gotta find some place to dock. And so far we found 3 Mukay colony candidates. That's something I didn't know. That is something I did not know at all. No, I didn't want to go back to this system or planet. But I am still at a loss. Where the hell haven't we explored where the Drenkend would be? All I can think of is these other Wendigo systems, which might be worth my time. At least it allows us to completely explore pretty much all the Wendigo systems aside for the 3 here. It's not what I had in mind, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth just exploring the rest of these systems while I try and find our elusive prey.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice.
Perfect. So that's 4 systems so far, and we'll happily check out the rest of them just to be thorough. I didn't think the Mukay had territory back here, but I might as well check them with that said. And I might as well check Wendigo A at the same time. I don't even know why I turned on autopilot, mind you, but I did. For such a short trip. So what is here of note? No anomalies. No nothing, and oh my god, this is one with 2 stars, is what I'm reading. We found a completely different type of system altogether. I'm excited. To a vague extent. Because it just means I'm going to have to spend even more time exploring the system, don't I? Good god. You don't look friendly. You don't look friendly in the slightest, and there's no way I can actually land on you. I should have really checked to see what the anomaly was first. That might have been a smart idea. Just an unidentified object, which is simply put just another ship, is it? Yeah, another Centaur. Definitely not worth it. I think it's safe to say trying to risk my crew and crashing horribly is probably not worth it. Ooh, purple star this time. I forget what kind of dwarf version it is, mind you. And it doesn't want to give me intel either, dang it, so I might as well check it out. And you're not even worth landing on, but you do have an object to check out. Oh my god! A scribe battlecruiser. Time to go check that out. I seriously doubt I could salvage it, but imagine if I could. If I could salvage this battlecruiser. Please, let it be so. Let it be so. Come on, faster, you cursed thing, faster! Yes, it's a full-on cruiser. I'm worried about what happens if I activate it.
Looks like we got a crashed scribe ship here. Weird, this ship looks like it was unmanned. No sign of the crew or even crew compartments.
So it's completely
the computer's
intact.
Intact though. Seems like the ship was carrying some kind of new bioweapon, but not a virus or anything, an actual monster.
Really?
Which might explain the monstrous critters on the planet's surface then.
Oh.
We'll see if there's anything here we can use.
Another Tomamak power cell, interesting. Not that I need it. But I just thought that was a mission item. Now I'm getting like multiples of them? Well, let's have a look at these bio monsters then. See if actually killing them gives me anything unique. Although so far they look like what we're used to. Yeah, they don't seem all that threatening. And for 1 critter meat, definitely not worth it. I was excited. Now I'm found wanting. Oh well, it was worth checking out still. Thank God that the scribe kind of failed in their ordeal. And it still shows the anomaly icon, so I'm wondering if I can go back to it at another time or not. I have no idea. Let's check this planet out, I guess, or star rather. Doesn't want to tell me anything specific. Nope. That was just a waste of my time. I'm just noting it's not giving me any intel about this star. Like it would with the planets. That was the only reason why I wanted to check it out. See if there was something of interest there. Otherwise, anything else that we are missing? No, it doesn't. It looks like that's everything. Time to head on out. And that leaves what? 3 more, and then the 3 back here. And then hopefully that should be everything. Is that a ship? I don't think it is, otherwise it would have warped in there already. Warped into the system, that is. Yeah, there's nothing here, so... Where the hell are the Drenkend? I just spent like 34 minutes, or 32 minutes I guess, with my monologuing, trying to find these cursed things. And it looks like there's another Casanti over here that might be causing trouble. Show yourself. I know you're here. I know you're up to no good. You're gonna call me out on being the attackers, the hostile ones. So please, indulge us. I find it interesting we can't fire Will anymore, though.
It is the humans who have been What is left to say, humans?
Not much. Time to die.
You're worse than I heard.
Aww. Oh well. We might as well make a reputation for ourselves, huh? And I think the hearing interceptor might be better since I did have a little bit of difficulty hitting with the scout shot. At least the wider arc of the interceptor would make it more convenient for something so small. But it still performed admirably. It's just when I get close that's problematic. Nope, that was not what I wanted. Although we're doing good damage and took almost none in the return. There we go. That made it a lot more convenient. And if I'm not losing ships, the resource units are definitely worth my time. Now, what is it? Another structure. And a decent amount of resources. We're rapidly running full on our storage though. So this probably would be the first time I get stockpiled or full on the Teran'Sol. Now let's grab everything, and I wasn't paying attention what the anomaly was, if I were to be honest. I don't even know which way the anomaly is supposed to be. I'm just flying aimlessly at this point. So just give me a few moments. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. But first, let's grab some common resources we probably don't need. I am just wondering, I did have a thought. I don't think we got any of that matter we were supposed to get for that shield generator in Lanceal when we went there before, did we? None of these other planets had actual access to it. So I think ultimately, if I want to get that shield back on, I'm going to have to try my luck, especially with the heat shield and everything else we got, to explore those planets, I think, if it's even still an option to power up that progenitor shield generator.
Found some alien ruins here. There's something weird about this place. I'm not finding anything here, like it was methodically stripped of things.
Oh, someone came
But
by, huh?
not by scavengers. It's too tidy for that.
Really?
There. That there was a mural, but it's been deliberately destroyed, scratched out. Like whoever destroyed this place didn't just want to kill the people here. They wanted them forgotten. Creepy.
Interesting.
Well, I don't think we're gonna find anything of value here. We'll go.
So, we get actually nothing here. So, does that mean...
We're back at those ruins. Not much more we can do here.
So there's something else that's to be had here. That's all I really know. I'm just not sure what it is. So I think for the sake of it, we should bookmark this region. I don't know if I need to unlock something or if that's really it. I could not tell you. But just as a reminder, just in case, because you know there's gotta be something there, right? You would think, if it's just gonna leave us with no resource at all. Oh well, I think we're done here. There's 2 more plants, and then we make our way back towards the Mukay territory. There's a lot of ships here. Maybe we found the system? They look more like Mukay ships, if I were to be honest, though.
Close to the border of the Midspur here. The Scribe have never really held control of this area. In Earth terms, it's a bit of a Wild West. Did I use that right?
Huh. This is the first time you interacted with me there. I know you've been giving us some updates about what's been going on, Wimdu. I'm still curious what our science officer is supposed to be doing, since she hasn't really talked yet. But yeah, let's go say hello, see if they're friendly or not. Never mind the fact these are new races we've salvaged their ships. And was it Kazanti, you're after us again, aren't you?
It is the humans who have been rampant. What is left to say,
Oh,
humans?
let's just kill him.
You're worse than I heard.
It's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh well. We'll deal with him quickly. Well, that was easy. When I remember to use my laser ribbon bola, that does a lot of damage. But now that the annoyance is out of the way, let's check these other systems, shall we? And say hello to these people. I'm assuming this is like a civilization or merchant outpost, if I had to guess. I don't think we're going to encounter any oceanic worlds. Never mind, the Mukay probably don't want to be settle here in his, well,
Got some
safe
ruins
region.
Here, Captain. None of these structures look that old. Abandoned maybe only 30 or 40 years ago. We
Okay.
found some zombies too.
Oh
I'll ask
god,
them what's up.
you don't want to do that.
No, the zombies are attacking us. What was I thinking? We're getting out of here.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. I just want to go there again and see what the hell you say.
We're back at those zombie-infested ruins, Captain. I'm not going back in there. Let's just go.
So clearly we need something to deal with our zombie problem if we want to explore these ruins. But I already bookmarked for the other regions, so we got plenty of incentive already to kind of come back. I just gotta remember the zombies. But this has been an odd place, needless to say, with really no intel. All we know is that there's zombies. Not exactly the proudest moment of our lander team, but I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. It leaves us with more questions than anything else, though. Like, do we need something to deal with the dang zombies? No way to tell us. What about you? Hail! Let's see, who are you guys? You look a long way from home. Well, since it's the Wild West, I imagine. Not sure I want to be here if I were you. We mean no harm. Don't mind us, just doing our thing. Yeah, sure things, pal. Get lost. Oh. Okay, well, we have one of your ships anyway, but they're not friendly. Not in the slightest. But we still got our plans to check, and no, when I meant plans, I did not mean the star. This is just a really awkward position for me. I do want to check that dang ship, but I'm pretty certain he's going to say much the same. Ooh, and there's an outpost too. A space bazaar? Interesting. That's probably where the bandits or these traders or whoever the hell they are probably settling at or focused on. What's the object? Ooh, interesting ship. I want to definitely grab you. Just because I never seen you before. I'm still sad. I would have loved that scribe battlecruiser. How come we could salvage all these other unknown ships, but not a fully intact scribe battlecruiser, huh? Someone tell me the logic there. Ooh, what are you?
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Oh well. It's still more ships and it's still a lot of resources. I'll take it. But still the mystery continues. As per where are our Drenkend friends? And you're making your pass back. I want to go say hi. Well, you're hailing us. Well, what do we have here? You have humans here, is what you have. Humans? And what brings you all the way out here? We're just looking for aliens and assistance. Oh, they're gonna laugh at us, aren't they? Enjoy this moment. Out here, you're in the wrong town, mate. Well, we're in the wrong system, I guess. Back to the drawing board, buddy. Yeah, I figured as much. Let's see what Space Bazaar is. Welcome, prospective consumers. Come on in unless you are destitute. In which case, farewell. This place is huge. It seems as though you have had no prior interactions with our transactional facilities. This is bizarre to facilitate the purchasing of supplies, trade items, and upgrades. So it's just a standard starport. Delicate information for sale. Wait, let me go back, dang it. Ah, dang it, where is it? A delicate information for sale and your fair interest in purchasing any live fauna samples. We hope you enjoy your experience. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's do some space commerce. Let's sell these resources since they're taking up needless space. There we go. Well, that got us a good amount of resources. Fuel up since really, no, why not in all seriousness. And let's have a look at these other ships. Since we got a lot of them, we got an Strider. Ooh. We got the Falson frigate. Where is... And the Jebalon Patroller. We got a lot of ships available to us now. I think this kind of warrants upgrading my fleet points. And I have the points for it now. Where are... Let's see. Yeah, an additional 36 points. I don't see why the hell not in all seriousness. Why not grab it when I have more ships to make use of it? Now, what else can I get of note? Since again, we have a second Tomac fuel cell. We don't need the portable fuel pod. I wonder if they have anything unique that I can grab, which it doesn't look like it. Not that I'm seeing. Fill more cargo. I don't think that's been an issue just yet. Just a single one's been good. I would love to get more enhanced collectors, but I need upgrade heat shields and all that first. Oh yeah, and the cuddle drive. Let's not forget about this. Oh my god, that is a massive, massive boost. Good god, look at that. Yes, please equip it. I don't know why it's called a not-so-cuddle drive, but I won't ask questions. I won't ask. And I have enough resources finally for my nuke. I might as well, since I could start saving up, but I really would like to make use of this dang ship some. Maybe a mistake. But at least we got ourselves an upgrade. Finally, I might consider using this dang thing. And we have 40 points to spare. Let's throw in some extra ships. Throw in the Patroller. Throw in the Fuson. And I can also get rid of some of the cheaper ships temporarily for a more expensive one. Now, do I have any way to know which one of these has the race they saved? It doesn't look like it. I'll grab the Earth Strider, just for good measure, and I have 10 points left to spare. And for the time being, I can remove whatever's been injured, right? And that should resupply when appropriate. There, we're looking really good. We got a maxed out fleet now. Nothing but good things here, folks. Anything else you require? No, we're done. Well, we could ask questions. Some intel will be worth it. We inquiries that we will facilitate. Others will require premium. Dang it, I'm annoyed by this dang music, actually. So let me just leave so I can cancel and talk to him again. I would like some information, though. Yeah, others will require premium. I could sell some stuff more. I could sell more stuff if needed. Do describe mind you being here. They probably don't go out this far, if I were to be honest, from what Windu told us. As long as we pay our taxes and remind them how glorious their empire is, describe our content. And provided we do not house any savages, as they put it. But we learn it is more profitable to discriminate based on influence rather than interspecies relations. Okay. So, I'm just curious, do you have any information about the Lexites? They probably don't even know who they are. The Lexites are one of the main topics we have gathered information on. Really? I wonder if that's a lie. We will share information with you. How did you learn about them? Yeah, that I really want to know. We obtain information through undisclosed methods with an undisclosed quantity of sources. It sounds like they don't actually have information. Okay. Let me sell some resources then. To get... I think it's worth it even if I am going to be fooled. So the cuddle drive... It is really tempting to sell this other power cell, isn't it? It is literally a mission objective, so I don't think I want to do that. What can I sell, though, that I might not need? Because I could sell a lot of stuff here. I just wish I could sell partial amounts, if I were to be so honest. Let me sell this cursed thing. It may have been a mistake to buy the nuke, but I probably should have checked for information first. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this cursed music. Alright, one more time with feeling. Let's get the information on the Lexites. The Lexites, yeah, modesty of 5,000 resource units. Let's do it. The Lexites were spooked by something originating from the inner spur. Okay. After many preparations, they left the confines of your solar system and have been fleeing this region to the outer spur. Follow their path and you will find one of their artifacts in Epsilon Moos, too. Interesting. That I think may be worth it. What other information can we get? How many different aliens? We are unable to disclose the full fastness. Do the aliens ever fight each other? Slim, but we have a rather strict airlock policy. Yeah, just boot them out if they cause trouble, huh? So why are you interested in animal samples? We requisition is not public information, so at least they gave us something, I suppose. It didn't update my charts, but... Fwifo. What an odd plant name. But now, let me find this on here. Epsilon Muse 2. They suggest we find Alexei ruins in Epsilon Muse 2. Where the hell is that at though? Epsilon Muse. Oh, way over there. And I was so damn close! I could have been over there ages ago if I originally gone with my gut to go check this cluster, I could have found it already, accursed thing. And then I would ask for my money back. I feel robbed.